And we'll see the Bills' superstar wide receiver. There are a few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions. It's the Bills and the Patriots, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile match.
Types of games, and as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway in Foxborough. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 85. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they run with Neal. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 78 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7. And it's going to make it 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now the Bills offense onto the field for their first crack at it. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Partner, do we still count this as the holiday season?
A little bit of a gray area, but I think you can.
Okay, well, we just passed it, right? Well, the gifts keep coming to our guy, don't they?
They do.
I mean, think about this now. Clinch the playoff spot. Offensive player of the week in Week 16. I think he's going to keep going. I think he's going to keep firing away. I don't think they pull back at all.
Yeah, and everybody for them rounding into form right now. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. And he's left with no option. Incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Shifts by him. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a handoff to Neal. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Neal as they stay on the ground. Ooh, the juke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
They came into this game saying it was important to set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This is Neal. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They'll set up to throw. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Patriots come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Back to throw here. This is caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. It's the fullback. His second rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 66 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills are back within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Holding, offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37th. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to get in there, and they can get that done in this game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Robinson's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2nd and 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
That can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. On fourth down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Back to throw. It's caught. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 13 yards remaining on second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times and
puts it on the carpet. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Glover. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Goodwin. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
At the 47, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Caught on the slant. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a 1st down. Looking to throw. Touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Goes right back to Smith again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run with Neal. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Burns. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 3. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll begin the drive with Neal. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Only managed to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Glenn. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And we're down to the 41.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run it with Neal. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll set up to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll look to throw here. Parker's got it for a Bills touchdown.
He's off with 6 points.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, and wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for New England, they pick up win number 7 on the year.